Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a Mercedes announcement in Las Vegas, as well as updates from practice in Vegas. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Mercedes, with it being revealed that Toto Wolff has sold 15% of his share in the Mercedes Formula 1 team. Now, as we know, Wolff has held an equal 1/3 share in the F1 team alongside Mercedes-Benz and Ineos. However, it's been revealed on the run-up to the Las Vegas Grand Prix weekend that Wolff has now sold a 15% share of that to American billionaire George Kurtz, who is the founder of cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. Now, as part of the deal, Kurtz joins Mercedes' ownership group and has also been appointed as their technology advisor. And while he will not be on the main board, he will join the team's strategic steering committee. Meanwhile, Wolff will retain his position as the chief executive and team principal of the Formula 1 team. And speaking about the sale, Wolff said, "George's background is unusual in its breadth. He's a racer, a loyal sporting ambassador for Mercedes-AMG, and an exceptional entrepreneur. He understands both the demands of racing and the realities of building and scaling technology businesses. That combination brings specific insight that is increasingly relevant to the future of Formula 1. But let's move on to practice for the Las Vegas Grand Prix, and it's tricky right now to see where anyone really is. I mean, free practice 1 ran smoothly, but run programs were so varied on a track that was seeing a lot of track evolution. Meanwhile, in free practice 2, there was no long running and a large mixture between drivers who got a low fuel lap in on the soft tyre and those who didn't. I mean, basically, Lando Norris and Kimi Antonelli were the only two drivers from the top 4 teams who got their soft C5 laps in before the red flag for the suspected problem with the turn 16 to 17 drain cover. But then you have George Russell. He was about to go fastest. He was on a really fast lap, but because of that red flag, he had to abandon his lap. And Oscar Piastri, Max Verstappen and the Ferraris were all either on out laps or early into their time laps when forced to abort. So yeah, you can't really take a lot from free practice 1 and free practice 2. So what happened with the drain cover? Well, during the first stoppage, officials visited and inspected the manhole in question, satisfying themselves that it was safe for running to resume, and free practice did resume with 4 minutes remaining, though proceedings were quickly halted once more. And while there was no immediate explanation for that, the FIA said in a statement, as quoted by Planet F1, some race control personnel remained on site when the session was restarted. They reported that the manhole cover was moving as cars passed over it, which led to the session being ended under red flag conditions. Further inspections are underway. Now, in terms of where everyone is, I would probably say that the top 4 teams, Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, they're more evenly matched right now. We'll see what happens on Saturday, but yeah, it looks close between them at the moment, and Alpine and Williams look good around this track as well. But in terms of Ferrari, there was an issue on Charles Leclerc's car. Basically, the Ferrari driver pulled off after appearing to suffer a gearbox issue in the closing stages of the second practice session, and he said on the radio, "Something broke. Gearbox, can I shift or not?" And the engineer responded, "Do not shift." And the incident meant Leclerc missed out on a few laps at the end of FP2. So yeah, that's not good for Ferrari, and they've got work to do ahead of tomorrow to fix that. And it could have got worse for Leclerc because he was called to the stewards. Basically, he was investigated after failing to replace his steering wheel or turn off the ERS on his Ferrari after coming to a halt. However, the stewards have now decided to take no further action, with them saying in a statement, as quoted by Crash.net, the driver explained that prior to stepping out of the car, he tried to put it in neutral, but he could not do so. He then switched off the car and left the car. The marshals tried to put the car in neutral, but could not. The driver then tried to assist the marshals by switching the car back on to attempt to put it in neutral. However, the marshals, in the belief the car was unsafe, asked him not to. Finally, he persuaded the marshals that the car was safe and turned off the power. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.